Hey guys, Matt Science here, and today I got a quiz video inspired by Lucky Star. So I found the Sushi personality test. So I wonder what sushi I'm probably gonna get, because in the episode where they do the sushi personality test, Konata got ginger, Miyuki got salmon roe, and Tsukasa and Kagami both got cucumber rolls. So, will I get one of those, or will I get my very own? Hopefully, no with peanut. Okay, let's hop in. It's Sunday night. You're getting sleepy, but you have a TV show that you want to watch. What do? Force myself to stay awake and watch the show, go to bed, watch the show lying down, record the show, and watch it next day. Definitely not free. Sunday midnight. I'd probably force myself to watch it. A friend gave you a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. What would you do? Don't even open the package. Return it to the friend. Want to try, but leave it unfinished. Do your best to complete it. Give it a go, but end up giving up. I'm going to go number 4. What would you do if your partner got an awful haircut? Say it doesn't look good to him/her directly. Give a compliment. Try not to notice. Compliment the look first, but politely tell him/her. Let him/her know that it's not a good haircut later. Tell him/her it doesn't look very good. Don't but sugarcoat it. Laugh it out loud. I'm not gonna. If I had a partner, I would not be laughing. Um, I honestly feel like it would be. It depends on the situation. Um, if it's out in public, yeah, I'll try my best to actually give a compliment, and then when we get home, I'll be like, "By the way, your haircut. I do not know what happened." So I'm gonna go 4. You left your house 10 minutes ago. Now you're starting to worry if you turned off the air conditioner. What would you do? Go back to the house to make sure it's turned off. Don't care about leaving it on. It's a little worry. I'd try to go home early. It bothers you a bit, but I wouldn't go home. I trust myself enough. Whoo! I have an AC. I have 2 ACs in this house. Um, will I be a person that goes back to the house? Like, it depends how far away I am in 10 minutes. If I'm already on, like, the bus, obviously I'm not going to be able to get home. If I'm walking somewhere, I can just turn back around and head back home. And usually when I'm walking somewhere, it's not a long distance. So, again, it depends. I just try to get home early. You're at a fancy sushi restaurant, but nothing tastes good. What would you do? Complain about the food to the chef and demand a refund? Think my taste buds just must be off. Just eat them. Complain about the food to the chef. Go home without mentioning it. Okay, I would not. Okay, when it says complain, it doesn't specify how much you complain. I'll just be like, yeah, just be like, it doesn't taste nice. And that's it. I would leave it alone after that. So, I would not demand the refund. I'd just be like, I'm not enjoying this. You have milk that was expired 3 days ago. What would you do? Don't mind drinking. It bothers me a little, but I drink it anyway. Throw it away. Taste it first before drinking. I'm gonna go option 3 because 3 days is actually a pretty decent amount of time for it to ferment. Ugh. Your partner doesn't seem to remember that today's your birthday. What would you do? Point out to my partner, getting furious. No. You don't get mad at your partner. Pointing out to my partner, looking sad. Wait until my partner remembers. Try to help my partner remember my birthday. Don't care if my partner forgets my birthday. It's just another day. I'm not a big fan of birthdays. I will admit, I am not a big fan of birthdays, so I don't mind if people forget. Although a lot of anime seem to be like my birthday just happens to be exactly 1 week after Halloween, so I'm on that. I get the Halloween high, and then I'm on the back end of the slope. So I'm gonna do that one. You bought an apple at a supermarket. When you cut it open, it was rotten inside. What would you do? Ignore the rotten part and eat the whole apple? Throw it away? Go back to the supermarket to return it? Cut off the rotten section and eat the rest? I don't like rotten things. Like, obviously, I would not turn up my nose to rotten things. Like, I'm not a person that would puke at something rotten. I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna eat that because it's like I treat it like the whole apple would be contaminated by that rottenness. Like if I was in a situation where I was forced to eat it, I would eat it. Your favorite watch got broken. What would you do? Buy a new one. Use the broken watch as it is. Stop wearing a watch. Get it fixed no matter how much it costs to repair. Get it fixed if it's cheap to repair. I don't wear watches, but if I had to choose, probably the last one. If it's cheap to repair, I'd get it fixed. In that situation, if it's not cheap, I'd just get it. I'll most likely keep using it as it is until I'm able to buy a new one. Yeah. While you're walking back home, it suddenly starts raining. You don't have an umbrella, but your house is 10 minutes away. What would you do? Walk fast to the home, stop by somewhere to avoid the rain, call a taxi, walk at a normal speed getting wet, run really fast to the house, ask your family to pick you up. It's 10 minutes. Um, um, I wouldn't run because that, depending on where you're running, you have the potential to slip over and possibly hurt yourself. Your arms, your legs, possibly even your face. Uh, Normal speed, I'm gonna walk fast, like light jog, maybe. When you look up at the sky, there is an amazing rainbow. How would you feel? It's just a rainbow. There's nothing more to it. No, rainbows are actually technically circles. Did you know that? We only just see a part of it, but the whole thing is actually a circle. We just call it a rainbow because that's the part we see. Take a picture. Hope something good would happen. Wish nothing bad will happen. Wow, it's so beautiful. Like, my reaction to a rainbow would just be like, oh, that's cool. And then I'd keep walking. So, probably the first one. You just found out that your flight is going to be delayed by 3 hours at an airport. What would you do? Okay, use my phone, read a book, get some sleep, do nothing, explore the airport, leave the airport and go somewhere to kill time. See, 3 hours, I'm not patient. So, I'll probably go and do something for 2 hours, and then come back to the airport, chill for the last hour. So, because like, no one wants to spend 3 hours in an airport. But if you leave the airport, you could get distracted by other things, and then you miss your flight. So explore the airport. Like, there's not really much that you can explore with an airport. I'm gonna go the last one, which will probably screw me over in the end. Yeah. You forgot to charge your phone. It's still the morning. What would you do? Use my phone like usual until it gets flat? Probably have some spare battery. Try to save as much battery as possible. Try to find somewhere to charge my phone. Depends on how early in the morning it is and if I have anything important. Because most of my time is this, like a video. So, yeah. You have a toothache. Oh my gosh, my mouth is just a spit factory. Jeez. You have a toothache, but the nearby dental clinic is closed today. What would you do? Go get some painkillers, suffer until the next day, drive to a dental clinic that is far away. I'm not the biggest fan of dentists. Like, it's not like I would say I have a fear of them. It's just like, yeah, dentist. So if I have to go to the dental clinic, I don't want to go like 200 miles to some other clinic that's run by the same company. I'll just wait till the next day, suffer with it. You go to the beach to swim and find a lot of jellyfish in the water. What would you do? Give up swimming at the beach and go to a pool instead. Ignore the jellyfish and dive in. Swim carefully not to touch the jellyfish. Go back home and take a nap. Fun at the beach without swimming. I hate the ocean. And I hate beaches. In fact, I even hate pools. Because I try everything to block out water. Like, even like goggles don't even work for me. I do not know why. Just the suction thing, the suction aspect of it on the eyes are uncomfortable. I'd have to have like the big goggles like that, just to be able to swim. And if if someone saw me with that, they'd just be like, you. They'd probably think, "What an idiot." I'm like, I'm just here like, I don't want chlorine in my eyes. I don't want salt water in my eyes. And it still gets some down my throat anyway through my mouth or sometimes right from my nose. And I'd not be surprised if somehow my ears too. Uh, I hate sand because, to quote Star Wars, it's coarse and rough and gets everywhere. I'm gonna go back home and take a nap. Someone who claims to have come from Mars is calling you. What would you do? Listen to his story. Listen to his story, feeling suspicious. Hang up the phone. Listen to his story and tell him to go to the hospital. Consider myself as lucky to have the chance to become friends with an alien from Mars. Call the police. Um, I am going to choose. Oh, this one I'm not sure on. I'm not a person that would be rude and just ignore the person. And call the police doesn't specify that you listen to them first and then call the police. But I'm gonna go the third option. That felt like the safest one in that situation. While you're reading a book at the beach, you realize a couple becoming too affectionate in front of you. They don't seem to know that you're there. What do you do? Give a loud cough to get their attention? Tell them that you're making you uncomfortable. Observe what they're doing. Leave the place. Don't care about the couple. See, I I've literally this situation has happened to me in high school, but they were my friends. I didn't care that they were being affectionate in front of me. In fact, that sort of stuff actually shaped the person I am today. So I'm gonna go don't care about the couple because it might shape my opinion on others. What's your least favorite thing in the list below? My partner acting hysterical. My boss telling me unfunny jokes. My parents nagging about my behavior. My friend giving a pep talk. A group of teenagers sitting and talking rubbish on the street. None of the above. Oh. See, with the boss and unfunny jokes, I would still get a good laugh out of it because it's a terrible joke. Uh, Hysterical. What is like hysterical? I don't. I My friend giving a probably the fifth one. A shop attendant gave you extra change by mistake. What would you do? I wouldn't realize that I got extra change. Math is not my forte. Return the money if there's a lot more. Consider myself lucky and take the money if there's only a little more. Consider myself lucky and take the money even if there's a lot more. Tell her like the extra change and return the money. Yeah, the last one. I am not gonna stoop to holding money if I get it as extra unintentionally. What's your excuse when you have slept in? My alarm was broken. I was tired. I got the time wrong. I was having an awful nightmare. My parents didn't wake me up. I wasn't careful enough. No excuse. See, I don't really need an excuse at the moment because I'm literally not doing anything. But if I did have a job, nah, I still wouldn't have an excuse. I'm late. My my result, I'm a nano roll type. You have a nano roll kind of personality. Nano is one of the most famous fermented foods in Japan. Natto roll sushi, which wraps this tasty natto, which has become so popular that come has become so popular that has become one of the regular items at convenience stores. It's hard to eat slimy natto as it is, but when there's seaweed around it, it becomes easy to pop into a mouth. Oh, your personality type is very persistent. Winzip, get the frick out. Some people might think you as too tenacious. If you can cover up that part of you nicely, you can become easier to get along with. At the same time, consistency is your beautiful asset. Make sure you don't completely lose it. Wow, that last sentence is such a summary of me. Make sure you don't completely lose it. I don't think I'm a natto. That's because I'm pretty sure natto is like fish eggs, isn't it? Oh, well, okay then. Links to my YouTube page and my Twitter page will be down below, along with a link to me if you guys to check out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when the next quiz video comes out. I'm the Mad Scientist, Mad Scientist